Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to...
Now, Bob does not look 60. What is the secret? In fact, a lot of people, when I shared the flyer on Facebook, they are saying 60 so far. So, so yeah, you don't look 60. What's the secret?
Well, even me, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that my looks at 60. Over the years, people have guessed my how old I was and all that. And on the internet, I see all kinds of age being ascribed to me, and I just laugh and I move on, because I felt even when I turned 50, I didn't want to go public with it, so to speak, because somehow then I felt it wasn't really something to shout about, even though it's a landmark. I mean, but turning 60 now, I just felt the world should know, because it's a way of saying to God, who created one, that one is grateful. Like Bob Marley sang, good friends we had, good friends we lost along the way. There are so many that started this journey with us. I'm not talking about people born in the same year I was born in. I'm talking about the industry that made us what we are today. There are so many who started with us. There are so many who joined us along the line. There are so many who came in because we inspired them. Today, it's either they are no more, or today they faded away. Even Jimmy Cliff also sang it in one of his tracks titled Struggling Man. He said, like the flowers we bloom, and then later we fade away. I am very grateful to God that at 60, I'm still waxing strong. My fame and celebrity status is even going higher. I don't know how else to put it, but to say that His grace of God and sincerity of purpose, being true to my profession. I didn't see anybody before I went into entertainment industry. Unlike what you get these days, I didn't see anybody. I just knew within me that I have a talent that the world should see, and I sought avenues of being professionally trained in it, and I got to University of Port Harcourt, and good enough, the great Olaru to me was the head of department. I think the man saw the hunger for professional training in me, that he picked me up then as a raw talent from the streets, and then trained me in such a way that we had a father-son relationship. And there are things he taught me outside class. Those were the ones that are better. Those are the ones that shaped me in a different way from those who schooled in University of Port Harcourt. By the way, anybody who schooled at the University of Port Harcourt Theatre today, no matter how old they are, I left there before them, and I opened the door for all of them. Yes, I make note to say that, because there have been claims, and in some quarters there were even those who didn't school in Uniport, but people ascribed going to Uniport to them because they probably passed through there as they started there as graduate assistants, and some of those people came to me when I had opened up Nollywood to say, bros, I need to be in there. I don't make noise. I don't make noise. Tomorrow I'll be 60. Those who are still hoping to reach 60 will tap into this. Those who are already contradicted. Anybody who graduated from the University of Port Harcourt that is a celebrity today, they follow the path that I opened for them. Anybody.
So what would you say has been the greatest lesson that life has taught you at 60?
Patience, hard work, sincerity of purpose, being true to yourself and working hard. When you are younger, you are given to a lot of impulsiveness. That's why some philosophers said that the youths think that the elders are fools, but the elders know that the youths are fools. See, even if I have to say it in Igbo, but yes, even if I have to say, even if I have to say it in Igbo language, but I know that those who have tuned in, who are with us here, many may not be Igbo people, but let me say it in English. That, well, it's even a popular one, that what the elder sees sitting down, the younger one will not see it, even if they climb Iroko tree. When we were younger, this particular proverb didn't make sense to most of us, our young people, and it won't make sense to them now. But with time, you find out that those things your father or your mother try to talk to you about as a younger person, and you feel they don't know what they are saying. When you grow older, you find out that they are right after all. So life at 60 has taught me not to be impulsive. I've never been anyway. Taught me to be more discreet in the things I say, in the things I do. I've also taught me to plan properly the things I do, and most importantly, to begin now to impact more knowledge to younger generation. That's part of the experience, so that we can pass on much that one knows at this stage, because there's a lot to teach the younger people, if only they will be willing to learn. I learned so much from Manuel Udokwu. Most times I talk so much about him, and people will begin to wonder, he's not even your father. He was a Yoruba man, you're an Igbo boy. But yes, the man saw the hunger to learn this trade when people were running away from theater art. And he took me in and trained me. And I dare tell you, he's one Nigerian that is detribalized. He's an example. Most of us that passed through him at Guinea Port will tell you, we miss the fact that he's now late. Because, when I imagine it, I don't know what we'll be telling him now. We felt that the man was being too strict. We felt that the man was being too officious, too rigid. Yes, we felt all that. Of course, he came from Ife, University of Ife, that back then was University of Ife. Now, Obafemi Awolowo in that university, to start the department from scratch at the University of Port Harcourt as a second generation university. But one is glad, one is grateful to God, one is thankful that my path crossed with that of a man like Olarotim. And I learned so much, so deeply from him, privately, So one also thinks that we will begin to impart such knowledge to the younger ones, again, if they are willing to learn.